Hello friends! So we're going to get started with our experiment for today. So today we're going to do a water experiment with an egg, a glass of water filled about halfway up, and some salt. So for the first part of our experiment, we're going to look at cup number 1. We're going to take our egg and we're going to put it into cup number 1. And what do you think is going to happen to the egg when we put it in the cup? I want you to get your prediction ready. Now let's try it out. Just a regular egg, not hard boiled. And we're gonna put it in our cup. And what happens to our egg? Does it float or sink? You got it, it sinks. Now we're going to go to our second glass and we're going to do something a little bit different. We're going to take 1/3 of a cup of salt. And we're going to pour it right into our glass. Whoa, what happened to the water when we poured that in? We're going to give it a little mix. Make sure we don't want to see piles of salt just at the bottom. Big stir. Here we go. Looks pretty mixed up. I'm gonna try to get my egg out of the first cup. And now we're gonna put it in our cup of salt water because we've mixed the salt with the water. And what do you think is gonna happen to the egg if we put it in this cup? Have your prediction ready. Now let's try it out. What's happening to the egg? Did it float or sink? Where did it go? It's floating on the top of the water. Before, the egg sank to the bottom and now it's floating on the top. What's the difference? This is our saltwater cup. So things float in salt water. Can you think of a place where we have salt water? You might have a saltwater pool or have went swimming in a saltwater pool, but the ocean is a really big saltwater pool. So if we were to go out to the ocean, things float differently out there because of the salt in there. It makes the water very dense, very packed in. So things can sit on top of it a little bit better than just in our plain water. Now, Ms. Preva's going to want to try one last part of our experiment. We're going to see if it works. We're going to try to gently pour the fresh water on top of our salt water, and we're going to see what the egg does. We're going to be very, very gentle. And if you can see, it's kind of foggy, but now our egg is floating in the middle because it's staying on top of the salt water, that we already had in there. And then the fresh water that we poured on top is pushing the egg down to the bottom like it would have in our regular glass. So we've got our salt water pushing it up and we've got our fresh water pushing it down. So it's just going to stay floating in the middle. So go ahead and give this experiment a try at home.